We're coming to the end of one of the hottest weeks of earnings season, but that doesn't mean that the hot companies still aren't reporting, because we're finishing the week with a bang with a lot of big names. So let's jump right into it. First one out the gate is SBUX. Now, it does have that one miss back in 2015, but otherwise it either meets or beats just about every quarter here. So that's a great track record. But as you can see, shares have been really stalled for a couple of years as people are worried about the growth potential with SBUX. And that being said, it's not exactly selling off in a big way here with the rest of the market in this market sell-off. So you've kind of got a safe haven place to hide out here. And in full disclosure, I do own shares of SBUX in my own personal portfolio, but there's got to be some kind of catalyst that pushes these shares out of this narrow range, or I do believe they're going to break down and get cheaper. So let's see what results in this quarter, or if there's any kind of guidance for next year that will lead to better results here for SBUX. Then we're going to switch over to one of the big international names reporting this week. No, it's not Alibaba, it's Mercado Libre. And this one is the Amazon of Central and South America. And as you can see, it had a great track record, or pretty good actually, up until these last 5 quarters where it's got all these misses. And the reason for that is because Amazon announced it was going into Mexico and some other areas of Central and South America with its business. Once they came in, Mercado had to offer the free shipping to match Amazon in the competition. And so that's really hit margins. And as you can see, it's really made havoc with what the analysts were estimating here, and that's why you see all these misses. Now, shares have recovered off of the initial losses to the news about Amazon going in, but now they've sold off a bit on this recent pullback, and they're not that cheap here still. So a lot's going on with Amazon's competitors around the world, and this is definitely one you should be watching. Then we're going to switch over to the chemical side with Chemours. Now, I don't know if I've covered this one as much as some of the other chemical companies, but it's got a pretty good track record here. It's put together 4 beats in a row, and shares were just soaring here the last couple of years. Now, this is a spinoff from DuPont, so nobody really expected it to make these kinds of gains here, because they were basically spinning off one of their more boring businesses. But it has, and as you can see now in this stock market correction, it's really started to pull back as people are locking in some of those gains. Shares are still really cheap, trading at just about 6 times forward earnings. So you got a cheap value stock, but people are now cashing in. So this is one you want to watch on the chemical side. Then we're going to switch over to energy. We're getting both Exxon and Chevron to end the week. And I chose Chevron once again as the example of what to look for here, just because the chart is still better than Exxon's chart. But as you can see, it's kind of dicey on the beat category, but nobody seems to care with the energy. They care more about what does production look like, and then of course the price of crude. So as you can see, it's pretty choppy as crude has stayed in between that $65 to $75 range and hasn't really broken out. So this is one to watch out of the big oil companies along with Exxon this week. And then we're going to end the week with one of the big Chinese stocks, Alibaba, of course, and it used to be nobody cared about misses or beats with this one either. It is coming off a miss, but shares are just in this free fall now as everybody's selling the Chinese companies. Now, I did look at valuations on this one thinking, maybe we might be getting into value territory sometime soon, but it's still trading at 35 times. Now, that's down from about 45 to 50 times at its peak there earlier in the year, but still a little pricey for value investors, but definitely one to keep on the radar. So as you can see, it's a big mix of different companies from around the globe, really, that are reporting this week to end the week. And we're going to continue to see this all throughout earnings season. You don't want to miss a single video, as I'm bringing you all the best charts throughout the earnings season, including all these big names. So be sure to get all of our videos on Zacks.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel on YouTube, obviously, under Zacks Investment Research over there. And until next time, I'll see you with some more earnings videos.